coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Yeah. I appreciate the support, man. We out here pushing that P, man, 24/7, 365. Trying to stay alive, man. You dig? Trying to keep them alive. Let's go. Let's get it. We on the road to 150K. We're on the road to 2K in the membership. Shout out to all my members, man. Everybody, man. If you ain't got the membership, man, hey, man, that's on you. Say, man, don't ask nobody about it. You heard me? Let's go. Let's get it. Hey. I was sitting here thinking to myself, man, you know, during the course of my 33 years of doing time, man, I'm saying I'm looking at, you know, different stages of my bit meaning doing time, you know, your sentence, your you know what I'm saying, your stay. Man, and I'm telling you, man, and I was just thinking in my mind, chopping it up with somebody, it's like, I don't think nothing changed my mindset more than when they put them guns in the prison, man. I'm telling you right now, I can only imagine how the feds feel, because we never had guns in you know, the state system, besides the tower and stuff like that. So when they came out with these super maxes, you know, the Sussex 1, Sussex 2s, King Mountain, and Red Onion, Wallace Ridge, River, all this stuff was new, man. And when these people can actually shoot you, right? And man, that changed that changed your whole mindset. That changed your whole mindset. You got to change your whole program. This don't change my whole program, because normally when you know you get in an issue, it depends on who you is. This is the way I did my time. Like, I'm saying, if I got an issue with you, let's get it popping, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it over with. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm too paranoid. Me personally, I'm just too paranoid to be walking around beefing with somebody. I ain't got time for that. Cause it's sneaky. Penitentiary is sneaky, man. Dude, to catch you sleeping, you gon' get caught. Everybody know your program. Everybody know what you do. Everybody know how you move. So if somebody plot on you, I know, because if I'm trying to plot on a joke, I know how to get them. I know how to get them. I know what you do. I see you every day. So I think this, you know, the same way. Dudes, if he plotting on me, he know how to get me. So if we got an issue, I don't want you around me. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, real dudes get down where you get mad at. You know what I'm saying? Me. I'm going to say that real dudes get down where you get mad at. You got an issue with me right now, let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Bang, boom, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, I'm going to see you on the yard, or let's go to the cell. Man, every joker who ever told me let's go to the cell, especially like before these guns, every joker who ever told me, do you want to go to the cell, I popped them in his mouth. Off top. Off top. You understand me? If not, what you mean? I ain't doing all that, bro. We ain't in no medieval days and no, man, I'm not doing all of that. You understand? So that's the way I was used to conducting myself. And people around me know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I see you later and all. I ain't gonna do all that. Get down where you get mad at. You know what I'm saying? Get down where the issue at. If you got an issue on the basketball court, you got an issue in the gym, you got an issue on the yard, you got an issue in the kitchen, you got an issue in the pod, get down where you get mad at, man. If you mad right now, get down right now. I ain't with all of that other stuff. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a lot of them dudes, let's go in the cell. So, man, what I'm going to do to you, we going to get locked up anyway. It's because somebody going away from here, somebody going to medical, somebody, it's going to be, you know, the chances of us going to jail is high. So I ain't no need to try to hide it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into that getting the rumbling and somebody got a busted lip, or you get them down and then they say, okay, you got me. And then it's, oh, man, no, get down where you get mad at, you know? And when they brought these guns out, it started compromising my thinking. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. I was scared. I ain't want to get shot. I wasn't scared of the Joker. I didn't want to get shot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to get shot. I didn't want to be in a position where, you know, I lose my eye, or you know what I'm saying, be injured real bad where I'm messed up, or then people got the advantage over me. You know what I'm saying? Your advantage in prison is your tenacity, your ability to, you know what I'm saying, wreak havoc, man, to do some damage, to be violent. If you get hurt and you can't do that, and or you get a missing out, man, you know what I'm saying, you handicapped. And that scared me. It scared me more than I thought it did. But looking back on me doing time, I know. Like the first place I went to that had guns was Sussex too. And when I saw them popping them guns, man, and I saw dudes getting hit and hollering and okay, yeah. I was like, oh, what? I ain't want no parts of it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. So when you get to these joints that got the guns and they break these guns out, man, it kind of like calms a gangster and it fuels a coward. Because now these cowards will be talking to you reckless. They'll be acting crazy. They'll be, man, because they know you don't want to get shot. They know this. Now, they don't want to get shot neither, but it's the psychology of it. They'll snatch. They'll be, you know, pulling handpots with you now more than they usually would, talking louder than they usually would, bracing up on you. And I'm like, man, this diabolical. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not used to it. But now you put in a position where you got to calm yourself. So I don't know. It might have been the administration's, you know, foresight where they say, okay, all right, well, we got something for them. You know what I'm saying? Now, not only did they implement the guns, they had the dogs too. All the prisons that got guns got dogs. So they got guns and dogs. When you coming from a place where you done did most of your time, the majority of your time, all of your time without guns and dogs. If you get in a rumble, you get in a fight or whatever, they got to wait for the police to come break it up. They got to wait for the cavalry to come. So you got enough time to put in your work, do what you got to do, stand for yourself, push if you got to push, do whatever. And by the time they get there, you know what I'm saying, if you don't want to really get beat up or get dragged or nothing, you just lay on down and let them cuff you up and do what they going to do. You know what I'm saying? But not with this gun herb, man. You get the swinging, they get the shooting. Pow, pow. You get the arguing, they get the shooting. Pow, pow. You get the, you know what I'm saying, raising your voice. Pow. You know what I'm saying? They shooting. You know what I'm saying? It won't no, you ain't had no, you know what I'm saying, no leeway, no nothing. And these young dudes coming in there, they know this. And you got a lot of these young dudes, they coming in there right during the time where they just come straight to the Jones that got guns. So they thinking that this how it is anyway. So now, if they just meeting you and they talking trash or getting slick out their mouth and you ain't popping them in their mouth, they thinking you scared. They thinking you nervous pervers. They thinking you know what I'm saying? So it was really messing the game up, man. And then you had old dudes that won't never nothing but cowards. You understand me? Nothing but. They take cold advantage of that, man. Cold advantage of that. I remember being on Sussex too, man. And don't ask me why, because I don't know, because I was, you know what I'm saying, just being bored. I had jumped back into gambling a little bit. And when I get on these institutions like this, I'm trying to get off, man, because I see what's going on. I don't even want to be here, man. They shooting, man. And even if you ain't the one they shooting at, you can still get shot. So I'm like, this ain't it. But I remember, man, just playing poker every now and then, man, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a hustle or something on to try to kill my boredom. And I can remember this joke. I ain't gonna call his real name, but people know his name. If they'd been in the penitentiary, they know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna say KP. Those his initials. Cold sucker. He had been locked up way longer than me at this time, too. Probably about 30-something years, right? But he was a little bitty Bama. But I know about him, know of him. Little bitty Bama. He ain't really gonna, you know what I'm saying, bust a grape. He will poke you now if you... He will poke you if he catches slipping. He will poke you, but man to man, mano a mano, or dealing with the dude, he ain't built like that. He's sneaky though. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, he's sneaky. I ain't gonna say he a cold, you know, BICTH, but he close to it. You know what I'm saying? He close to it, you know what I'm saying? Because he not built like that, but he a talk so gangster. And then he know how to work the system. He know these young dudes coming in. He trying to finesse him. He trying to gamble with him. He trying to beat him out their stuff and all this and all that. And he talking like, oh, I've been locked up this long. And these dudes be scared of him because they don't know him. But I know of him, you know what I'm saying, for most of my bit. You ain't built like that. You ain't going up against no giants. You ain't going up against no real threats. But in the day and era where they got guns, man, he talk like he is just like Godzilla, a cold killer. And get loud with you and get the clutching and putting his hands in his pocket and who are you talking to? Man, you better, he'll do all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he know where he at and he know what's going on. And I can remember being in a poker game and he come get in the game and the dude that's running the game is a youngin' too, you know, just trying to, get some money or whatever. And he come in there with all that tomfoolery, that larceny, and I could see it because, everybody at the table green or young besides me and him. And I can remember he was doing some tomfoolery and he holding up the game, man, and we trying to beat, before count, man. Dude was trying to win some money or get back or do whatever before count. And you holding up the game with all this stupidity, trying to act like you hard. And I can remember just turning my head because it ain't my business, but it is my business because I'm in the game. And I can remember turning my head like, shh. And that sucker said something to me. He was like, oh, you got a problem? You got a problem, man? Who you talking to? Oh, I'm talking to you. I said, man, listen, man, you better talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man. I ain't with that. Don't play with me, man. Oh, what? Oh, what? You ain't nobody? Ain't nobody scared of you? What you talking about? Putting his hand in the pocket. I said, man. I said, shorty, whatever you got, I'll make you eat that, man. Don't play with me, man. But he getting loud. Now, we on such as two. Now, these people, I'm looking at the booth, looking at him. Man, don't play with me, man. But if they heard you yelling during this time, when I first got on such as two, man, they heard you yelling. They come to that gun tower, put that joint out there and see what's going on, yell and make an aggressive move towards somebody. Make a step towards somebody while you yelling. And this is what's going to happen. They're going to bust. And he know this. So he trying to back you down or make you look weak in front of people. Man, I wanted to hurt this Bama so bad, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, man, go ahead, man. You got it. Yeah, I know. And then he go back to screaming on the house, man. And I guess that shook the house, man. So he made right what really went wrong with the dude. And I'm like, shh, man, hey, boy. Boy, I can remember, man, we going in with Cal coming out. And I was going over there to cut hair, and I go over there to cut hair. And he come over there talking to me. So, man, we got a problem. And I looked at Bama straight in his face after I looked at the booth. I said, man, if you don't get your little nerve away from me, man, I said, man, stop playing with me. You can scare these little young dudes with all your little antics or whatever, man, but stop playing with me, man, because I'll break your neck. You don't do nothing to me. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm telling you, Banky. I'm serious. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of this. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do? I said, what you want to do then, KP? What you want to do? I'm not going to keep on talking to you, man. You better get on away from me. I'm telling you, get away from me. I'm looking at the booth. You know what I'm saying? He tell me something. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Don't try to handle me. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, you's a witch. He said, what? And I said, oh, this dude trying to get me shot. I said, man, what you doing all that for? And never before had I ever said this in my whole bit. Never. I was like, you want to go in the cell? You want to go in the cell? You can bring your little whatever you got on. You want to go in the cell? He said, I ain't got to go in the cell. I'm just telling you, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. I'm like, you got it. I felt like Denzel in Training Day. My man. All right. Bro, if you talking about wanting to break somebody's neck, I had to pull myself back because I'm thinking in my mind, how can I catch this little and snatch him in the cell, break his and get away? You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no way. They got cameras in there. They got the guns in there. They got the dogs. So I'm like, man, I couldn't even sleep, bro. I'm thinking about I wanted to just, then I started thinking to myself, so when they call us to go to eat or something like that, if I go to chow, if I walk out with them, is it cameras in the hallway? Is it anything where I could just and knock them out, stomp them real fast and keep it moving? And I wanted to hurt that Bama so bad. And I vowed to myself, I said, if I see this Bama anywhere, if I get up off of this compound where they got these guns and I see him anywhere on Flatland, oh my goodness. God was with that boy, man. I swear to goodness to you, man. If I would have seen, man, the bro about 5'6" and a half, probably about $135 soaking wet. Soaking wet. And he a light-skinned joker. High yellow. What you gonna do to me, man? What you gonna do to me? Besides, give me some more time. What you gonna do to me? You know what I'm saying? And dudes were scared of him, man, because he talked so aggressive and he, you know what I'm saying, always putting his hand in his pocket acting like he got something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, you faking with the bacon, man. And I know it. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't do nothing about it. You be pinned against the wall, bro. That's how these guns ahead you, man, because then people don't even realize once they shoot you, if they have to shoot you, then you get in more charges. They got to give you charges and possibly take you to court because they got to justify the shooting. So for an old timer who been locked up a minute, you going to get shot, however much damage that do, and you going to court and get some more time. Come on, bro. Dudes trying to get out the penitentiary. Dudes has been down 25, 30 years, 40 years. Come on. That's pressure on you, bro. So that was the curve in them putting them guns in there, bro, or you getting to an institution that got them guns, bro. You gonna have to change your whole outlook on how you do time, bro, because you cannot do it the way you was doing it prior to the guns. You can't. You just gonna lose. It's a lose-lose all the way around. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to swallow your pride. You gonna have to, take some things that you ain't used to taking. You gonna have to listen to some stuff you ain't used to listening to. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, man, when that was a hell of a transition for me right there, man, going to Sussex too, because all the other joints that I ended up going on with guns, man, I saw what was going on. I knew, because Sussex 2 was my introduction into that. You know what I'm saying? Once I seen that joint bust off, man, I'm telling you, that's why, man, even playing basketball on that joint. Bro, I done been on that basketball court. I didn't even really want to be going out there, but I done been out there, and they get to busting that gun on that court. Man, them little pellets get to hitting them little fences and ricocheting and everything, man. You be covering up like, man, oh, what? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to do. So it was crazy, man. I think that was the beginning of me starting to try to, be a broker and try to break dudes up for fight. It became a thing then, you know what I'm saying, that I would try to break dudes. Man, y'all go ahead, man. It ain't worth this or worth that. Because I didn't want to get shot. I didn't want to catch a stray. I didn't want to catch a stray, bro. I didn't want to lay down on the concrete if it's raining, or I didn't want to lay down on the concrete if it was sunshine. I didn't want to do all that. I didn't want to have dogs walking all around my face where these people don't care nothing about your life, and the dog might snip at you and you ain't dead. I ain't want to go through that. So it was really, really a big transition, man, in me doing time, man. And you got to think, okay, y'all do the math. I can't do it right now in my head, but I know I got locked up in 87. So I don't run into I'm nowhere that this is a gun until 2002. Nowhere where it's a gun from 87 to 2002. Before then, you get down where you mad at. Ain't no let's go to no cell. Ain't no, you pop off, man. If you got a problem, get busy. Get busy, man. You can't do that on them compounds, man. You might beat the Joker, but you gonna get shot. Both of y'all going to medical. If you crush them, both of y'all going to medical. If you poke them, both of y'all going to medical. You know what I'm saying? I done seen dudes laying there and they so gun happy they already laying there and stop fighting and get shot again. I'm down. And they still shooting you. And the dog come in and run and bite you, man, and you already spread eagle. So, man, I was nervous, perfect. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And I think Joker started picking up on that, too. The old timers, you know what I'm saying, when they on these compounds like this, man, they just a whole different beast. I think that's the problem Bo was having up there in the mountains. They know because nobody want to get shot, bro. We not used to guns in the penitentiary. We not used to that. You know what I'm saying? Not the old school dudes. We not. And they gave them little young dudes some courage, man. They gave them some heart, man, because they be out of pocket, man. They be super out of pocket. Now, truth be told, yeah, because it's just I done snatch a couple of them in the cell, or I play it off and let them get slick, and all right, and I wait till a cell break or something, and I had plot, strategize though. Then I just wait for the door, get ready to close. They run in there to get something. I slide right on in there with them, man. Talking me, don't mess with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I only a few times, only a few, and was scared doing that because I felt like if they go tell it, or somebody say something, or I can't get out the cell, it's the same thing gonna happen. But the few times that I had to do it, I felt like I had to do it because I feel like if I didn't do it, the few times that I did do it, they was eventually gonna swing on me or something because they was getting too much courage. Because if you don't check them hard enough, stern enough, it build up their courage. They might swing on you. They don't care nothing about getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Or they think they don't till them pellets get to hitting them. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get him. And I wanted to get KP like that, but he was smart. He sharp, man. He know, man. He stay looking. He stay aware. That comes from him being down 30 years or better. He knew. You know what I'm saying? It won't like you. I ain't gonna lie on the joke. It ain't like you just sneak up on him or catch him. He ain't going up in that cell. He'll wait for them doors to stay open until they get ready to close. He'll stand in front of that door, and then when they closing the door, then he'll slide in and watch. Or when they open, he come out. He won't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? He won't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? He's a dummy, but he won't a dummy. You don't survive 30 years in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? He won't know, you know what I'm saying? But, man, he was a cold B, though. He was a cold B, man. I swear if I would have, I don't care. And he was older than me, too. I didn't care nothing about how old he was, how small he was, and nothing, because his mouth, he had an alligator mouth and a hummingbird hand parts. And if I would have caught him on a flatland, I swear, I wouldn't care if I had just got on there, been on there, had something established. He had pissed me off so bad. If I'd have caught him on flatland, I'd have broke his face. I'd have broke his face on sight. I would have broke his face, man. But that's how them youngers be doing up there. That's how them old timers, you got them old timers, they tricking them youngers on there, making them think they super gangster because they know their back is against the wall. And they just, it's that gun thing, man. That gun thing and them dogs, them game changers, man. Them game changers, man. I'm telling you, they game changers, man. Because, hey, man, if you in the penitentiary and you worried about getting shot, that's just another thing you add on to your list. You worried about this joker, inmates, convicts, administration, the jack boys, the gangs, and then you got to worry about getting shot, man. You got to worry about getting shot, bro. You got to worry about losing something permanent, man. Your eyes, the main thing, man. Them Jones get to flying out. Bro, I done seen them shoot, and when it's over, and they done got everybody in the cell and all this, man, you look out in the park, man, it's like pellets everywhere, little round balls everywhere from them busting. Bow, 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 bow. You know what I'm saying? It's little balls all over. They got to get somebody to come in and clean all them Jones up. I done seen them clean them Jones up, and it's a little bag full of them little balls, whatever is coming out of them shotguns. You know what I'm saying? Man, them Jones was putting the eyes out, man. Getting dudes concussions, putting dents in their head and big bruises and whelps all on their ribs and breaking rib cases. Man, I ain't going through all that. Not going through all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was crazy, man. But then, like I say, man, God don't make no mistakes, man. It might have saved me from doing something that I would have regret, something that would have kept me in the penitentiary even longer. But, man, I done been on Sussex 2 twice. Under the gun. I done been on Wallace Ridge under the gun. I done been on River North under the gun. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, man, it's different, man. It's different. You gotta move different. You gotta act different. You gotta be on your stuff, man, because you mess around and something happen to you that you can't recover from. So you have to take all that in consideration, man. If you looking to get out, if you looking to make it out of prison, man, in the best condition that you could possibly make it out of. And, main thing is come out with everything you went in with. both of my eyes, all of my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Everything intact. So, you know, man, crazy work though, man. But KP, man, if you ever see this, man, you know what you is, man. I'll smack you out here. No, I'm safe out here. It's just emotions, but yeah, I'm safe out here. You good out here, player. Live your life, man. Salute. Man, y'all talk to me in the comments, man. I talk back. Big love, TDP Nation. Stand up, man. We out here, man. Roll to 150, man. Let's get it. I want the meet and greet. Want to talk to y'all in person. Want to see y'all faces, man. You dig? Yo, tell a friend, man, to tell their cousin. We out here, man. And we pushing P. Let's get it.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.